Hello, friends. I am back. I took a few weeks off because I was doing a lot of fun stuff. So I actually couldn't just make the time, unfortunately, but I'm back and I'm better than ever. And we are going to plan out my September. So let me catch you up while I pull up some things. First of all, I am planning on my iPad mini today, and this is my Apple Pencil Pro, and this is the iPad mini 7 as well. I got a coffee drink with me, a water drink. No one asked, but I'm telling you anyway. And there's some changes. First change that I want to talk to you about. Well, actually, let me finish my spiel, and then I'll tell you the changes. But this is my 2025 monthly planner. The cover that I have now is my fall notebook covers. I have changed all my notebook covers to fall themes. So this is my fall for my monthly. My monthly is in a hyperlinked notebook. I sell these on my shop. My shop will be linked in this description as well. And I use this hyperlink notebook. As you can see, I started in May to hold my monthly planner as well as my weekly planners. And then my daily planners, I do plan those in a separate notebook. So we are going to be working on my September. I think it'll be just my regular September for now. It could change to maybe a budget. I'm not 100% sure, but I knew that I wanted to go ahead and do some planning. So let's talk about some changes, okay? First change, most obvious change, my name changed. So I used to be Curated by CNDigital. If you don't follow me on TikTok, you may not know that when I first started making digital products, it was not as a business. It was not to really even sell. It was just because I had this creativity built up inside of me and I wanted to do something with it. I was buying a lot of other creators' products and loving them. But I also knew that I could also do it and I could do it well. And one day I just took a chance on myself and started making products. Now, the name Curated by CNDigital came from my blog. It is Curated by Candace Nicole. It is still there. We are getting that switched over. I started out maybe 3-ish years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, as a home decor blogger and just sort of that person that you go to for home decor. And we did that, and slowly I started to do like some of the digital stuff, and I went into sort of a different way. So I still love home decor. I'm still excited that it is fall and we can do and use all of our lovely fall things, but I am very excited as well to do things in my planner. So I am going to work on September. You're probably going to see some sneak peeks in here today. And we're going to talk about some things. So yeah, I rebranded. So I'm no longer Curated by CNDigital. I am now the ThePaperlessPlannery. That has its entire story of how I became the Paperless and why I chose that name. I guess, short story, I didn't choose the name. That's not the name that I originally wanted. But that's sort of the name that I ended up getting when I was working on rebranding on Etsy. I was told that the name that I wanted was available on Etsy. And then when I went to go change it, it was like, oh, actually it's not available. So I had to make some changes, and I sat down and I complained about it. I moped about it. I wasn't very happy. And then ChatGPT and we got it together, and we came up with the ThePaperlessPlannery, which is pretty much a play on what I wanted the name to be, which is the Paperless Planner. Okay, so I'm going to actually work on September. I have no idea where I'm going with this. I'm thinking this pack, it's called Burgundy Breeze. I want to say I came out with it in July. Yeah, it was definitely July. I'm thinking this will be a good transition pack into fall. Now, I have released so much fall stuff. I have so many things coming out. That's another thing that I changed when I did rebranding. I changed how I release things. So I used to just try to release maybe 3-ish days a week. And I stopped that. I decided that I wanted to have one dedicated day where I release everything. So my new dedicated day to do releases is on Fridays. And on Fridays, I typically try to release 6 to 7 things. I've been doing that for 2 weeks now since the rebrand has, sort of been going on, and I've been enjoying it. So, I have a lot of options for September. Part of me is like, let's just go in and do like all the pumpkin spice. Actually, I think I will do pumpkin spice. That sounds really fun. Let's do pumpkin spice. But yeah, like this rebrand has it has been so much fun. It's really helping me to feel like I'm setting myself apart from the other digital creators out there, and it's challenging me to be a little bit more creative in my planning, and also in I like a leopard too. Maybe like a leopard. Let's do maybe like a leopard pumpkin spice fusion. We'll see what we come up with. But yeah, I have been enjoying the hell out of the rebrand, and so much love from everyone. When I talked about doing it, it just, I don't know, like it's just been phenomenal. It's been actually overwhelming. Let's call it what it is. It's been overwhelming. But yeah, because I've been trying to do everything. We're still working on the website. Plus, I do work a 9-to-5 job, and I work in I'm not gonna tell you where I work, but I work in HR. So it's just hard in HR right now. It's very busy. So I just, between rebranding and my 9-to-5 job, it's just been a lot, but we're back and we're better. And I thought, why not come back into YouTube with an amazing September. So we're gonna work on September today. This pack that I'm in right now is called Mocha Leopard. It is highly, highly, highly influenced by fall, as you can see with all the pumpkins, but it's also very much a coffee pack. I got some scarves. I have a lot of wreaths. I have, this is one of the first packs that I have date dots as well as individual numbers. So I'm excited to use those. I really, really love this pack, and I'm a leopard girly, so of course I do. I got some washi in here. This washi, let me see, let me place it and then I'll blow it up. But this washi is actually textured. It's leather. So it's like a digital leather, and it is so cute. I could actually just stretch this out all the way like this. Can you see the texture in that? Hopefully you can see. Let me see if I can pull you in. There you go. So this is like a textured washi. It's like leather. I absolutely love it. There we go. Hopefully you can see a little better now. But yeah, so as of right now, I don't have a ton going on in September. I do have a few things that I need to put on my calendar, but for the most part, I don't have a ton going on. I am going to use these pumpkin spice date dots from the Spice Girl release. This came out last Friday. And again, September starts on a Monday? I guess so. That's awesome. I love when the month starts on a Monday. Oh no, I dropped it. I didn't mean to drop it yet. Ugh. The reason that I didn't mean to drop it yet is because there's some handwriting back there. What I can do is I can turn handwriting off so that now I can go ahead and pick everything back up and resize it, and the handwriting is unaffected. So I am going to resize these and see what size I want them. I think I want them like that. And then when I'm doing something like date dots, I'm going to leave you guys just like that. When I'm doing something like date dots, I like to be in a full screen mode so that I have more control over what's going on and sort of the placement of things. Let me make these just a wee bit smaller. But yeah, Can you see? Yeah, I think you can see pretty good. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this spread going. But it takes a lot to rebrand a business, especially, and I toyed with it for months. It wasn't something that I decided like on a whim. I was on an airplane coming from Vegas when I decided, yeah, we're doing it. But I toyed with this for months because there were so many factors that went into it. First of all, people already knew me as CuratedByCNDigital. And I have in my Etsy shop almost 300 products. I think as of today, 282 to be exact. And of those 282, probably at least 250 of them I was curated by CNDigital. So I was worried that people would be confused, that people wouldn't know how to find me. And then I said, you know what? It's something I've been wanting to do. I wanted to set myself apart from myself and from others. And yes, I did say from myself because I wanted to take myself out of the color scheme and out of the name that was associated with a home decor account and move myself into the digital space, which is where I want to be and where I feel that I fit in best. So it was a long decision. And it's going to take a while. I worked with a graphic artist for about 2 weeks and she was amazing. We worked on my new logo. We worked on a new color scheme. I am very much a neutrals girly, but I also love color. Like, I love color. My office is full of color. And especially, I think in my home decor, I'm more of a neutral girly. I think in my, let me turn that back on so I can move that handwriting. In my home decor, I'm more of a neutral girly, but in my planning and in this space, I love a good color, right? So I wanted a new color palette. I had a name. We had to change the name. She was so amazing and like pivoted so well with me on that. Yeah, I'm just like 100% in love with everything right now. So we did that. We will eventually go back and we will update all the listings to the new names and the new branding. That's going to take some time though. And then of course right now my next priority is the I know what that is, so I'll just actually take that off. My next priority is the website, because I want to still blog. I enjoy blogging. I enjoy considering myself a blogger, but now I'm going to blog about digital things, like new products, about new apps. I want to try out different apps for digital planning. I'm planning in Noteful. I do still use GoodNotes. I know GoodNotes is sort of going through some stuff right now, but I do use GoodNotes still, and I probably will continue to use GoodNotes. I don't think I'll ever fully get rid of GoodNotes or get away from GoodNotes, but right now GoodNotes is doing a lot, right? If you know, you know. So, for my personal planning, I do prefer Noteful. But yeah, there's so much to come. The rebrand has been so much fun. It has been well received. Like I said, I was really worried that people wouldn't be able to find me or they wouldn't understand it, or, you know, but everyone is so excited. Like, not only everyone online, but like even in my personal life, everyone's so excited and everyone is so, there, that looks good. And everyone is so supportive of it. And it's just been a dream so far. So I'm a very lucky person. Let's see what else I have. Oh, we need to put some like the days up here. I cannot believe it is time to start thinking about like 2026 products and stuff, but it is. And, I don't like any of these. And I really do need to get a jump start on my 2026 like calendars and what I want that to look like. If I want to do Monday start, I do Monday start personally, but I know a lot of people do Sunday start. If I want to offer a Sunday start as well, if I want to offer a blank monthly, like I don't know what I want to do as of yet. But it's time to start thinking about it. Like it will literally be here. Like honestly, as we're talking today is Wednesday the 12th. As we're talking, I have about one more, I'm just looking to see what I want to use, you guys. I have one more fall pack that I want to put out. It's a neutral. And that's it. And I will probably start working on Christmas. I already am like brainstorming Christmas and holidays. I shouldn't just say Christmas, because it will be more than just Christmas. But yeah, I'm very excited for what's to come at the Plannery. All right, I'm not gonna go into tags. I should put a tag with like dates and stuff, but I don't have one as of now. Now in planning basics, I do have days and times. These are an oldie but a goldie. This is the circle days. I could pull from out of here. This is a newer one, the color swatches. I think those will be too big though. I need something like long. But it does have some months and I need to put my September in. So do I want to use any of that? Probably not that. What else do we have? Day labels. What's in day labels? No, I think I'm going for more of like a neutral vibe. And then let me see what September has as far as the months. So I could really use some of this. This one might look good. That does look good. I do like that. Okay. So I'm going to go out of that. I'm going to make this bigger. And I'm going to put it right here on that. Okay. You might hear my dog. She is sleeping and snoring loudly behind me. Let me also play with this. I'm coming out with more. I don't like the colors on that. That's no. I'm coming out with more months. So it's like a clean planning months. I do have some clean planning months here. Let me show you. Clean planning. I have the months. This is one of the first ones that I made. And I like it, but I feel like we can do so much better. Oh, that might be cuter, actually. Let's do this. So I'm working on a pack. That's not. But I think I can change the color of that. Can I? I don't think so, y'all. I can change the color of like the background of it. Like I can put a border on it, but I can't really just change the color. That would be cool. Because then like literally the options will be endless. I can make this pretty big down here. I can put it up here, or I can put it like sort of layered here, but the black is just getting, it's getting eaten up by that. I kind of like it on the stripe. But now I feel like I need to take this and resize it. Or duplicate it maybe. Okay. And sort of take up that room there. And then I could technically arrange this and bring to the front. You still really can't read it well. But I like the concept of it. How could I make that so that's a little better? I think you can put a frame on it, but you can't really fill the frame in. Okay. What I could do using only Noteful, not even a sticker, I could go into shapes and I could pull this square out, okay? I can resize the square. There's an update, and I haven't played around with it, where you can, like, there we go. I haven't played with this yet, but you can go in and, like, change this. So what I'm pretty much doing is I'm making that leopard print look like a background, okay? And now I'm going to go in, I'm going to style it, and I'm going to change the color. And I have a few options. I can use the color dropper. I can go and I can grab this color and change that there. Okay. Now I can arrange this, bring to the front again, and layer it there. Okay, that's cute. I think after all of that, we finally got it. But yeah, you can do that in Noteful without having to even put in another sticker. Okay. I do still need to find my Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Let me go back to, let me look at some of my not released stuff yet. I don't mind showing it. I don't want to show all of it, but I don't mind showing it. This week in my shop on Friday, I have all Halloween stuff coming out, and it's some good stuff. There's nothing in there I want. So it's some really, really good stuff. I'm gonna go back and look at my fall tag and see if any of this stuff looks good. There's so much good stuff coming out this week. I'm so excited. I think fall officially starts in September. So we could do like some leaves or something like that. These might be good. Okay, I'm about to try some stuff because I need to get these over and I need to get them resized and I don't want anything moving. So I'm going to move all of this to the locked layer. Okay, so that stuff won't move, it won't get in the way. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to go in and I'm going to bring over these date dots or day of the week dots. I don't know. And they brought over some other things with them, and that's totally fine. And I'm going to get them kind of where I want them. Okay. Can you guys see? Yes. Okay. So then I'll just get rid of the stuff that I brought over that I don't need. And then now we'll just go in and we can use the lasso and circle all of this because everything's to move to a locked layer. I may keep it there. I may not keep it there. So I don't have to worry about picking it up. The locked layer is very helpful, especially if you're someone that's new. It's not necessary. When I first started Noteful, I was all like team locked layer. I loved it. But I don't find myself using it that much if I'm being honest. But in situations like this, it is good to have. All right, so now I need to do a little quality control because your girl is sort of a perfectionist. And I want to make sure that I have everything sort of lined up correctly. Okay, sorry, I had to check something. All right. So I just like to go through and just sort of make sure everything is right and correct. It won't hurt anything if I keep that on the locked layer. I don't plan on changing any of that stuff or moving any of it. So leaving it on the locked layer is completely fine. Now I can just go in and I can do everything else I need to do. Okay, so on September 24th, I do have a work thing. So I need to go ahead and the pack that I'm working in is called Autumn Leaves Are Falling, just so you know. And actually, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to go back to I forgot about the Coquette Leopard. Let's see what kind of labels are in the Coquette Leopard. This is all very, like bows and everything. I do want to use some leopard, so I'm going to pull this in. Okay. And I've been using the Adorable pack. It's an Adorable bundle. I think they're like 10 fonts. The one that I've really been loving is called Adorable 6. My only problem with Adorable 6 is that it doesn't have, what's the thing called? Is it not a semicolon. Is it a colon? Like, y'all, I'm gonna sound stupid, and I'm okay with that. But you know how like when you're writing the time and it's like 5:30, the 2 dots, I'm assuming that's a semicolon. I don't know. It doesn't have it. So when I put in the time, it looks almost like military time, and I'm not really down with that. Like, I don't care. I don't use military time, so I don't want it to look that way. So that's my only gripe, and then I'll put the time in there because I have no idea when that is. That's the only gripe that I have for that. Also this month is my wife's birthday on the 28th. So we will make note of that. I already told her. No, I'll tell you guys what I did. I got her birthday presents. She's already seen this. She's a big WNBA fan. So I found some WNBA like merch stuff when I was out shopping the other day, and I found it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm ahead of the game. I already have her birthday stuff. I knew that there was no way in the eastern corner of hell that I would be able to hold on to that stuff for that long. So I literally came home immediately and gave it to her. And I was like, you know what? This is your birthday stuff. I said, I'll get you something small so that you can physically open something on your birthday. But, yeah, I have to buy gifts. And I don't like to do things at the last minute. So having to buy gifts and like hold them for somebody, it doesn't work. So I already gave it to her. I gave it to her the day I bought it. She didn't mind. So I don't know what we'll do. We'll probably go out for dinner or something that day. We may see some friends that weekend. I'm not 100% sure. But that is that. Her birthday is that day. We do have a few holidays. Let me go back into a split view. What am my time looking like? 30 minutes. I'm almost done. I don't have too much going on so far in September, so I don't have a lot to put in. But I do want to put in, let me go back to autumn leaves. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. I don't want to know. I'm gonna go back to autumn leaves because I think I have a hello fall. I do want to put that in, and I believe fall begins on the 21st, question mark. The good thing about digital is if I'm 100% wrong, which there's a great chance that I might be, I can just go on and move it. I know it's like, is it one of those things where it's like, it's sometime this weekend. So we'll put that there for now, and then I'll change it when I find out more. We also have Labor Day. I think that's going to be on the 1st, and I believe, well, I know we're off work. I need more like off work. I need more things that say like no work or let me go into my work pack. So I'm going to type in work and search. It's going to bring up everything that is work related on my Noteful. This is from the summer work bundle. I have a pink little holiday, which I'm here for it. We can add in some pink. Okay, I don't know why I bought everything over, but all we need is that one. So I'm gonna put a little holiday tag here on the 1st. That'll be a nice 3-day weekend. Okay. What else? Like right now, I don't really have a ton going on. Yeah, I don't need any more work stuff. I do want to go back into the leopard stuff and throw some decor in here. Some deco. Do we like that? I don't. I'll go ahead and tell you right now. I'm not a fan. So we're not going to put that there. I need more deco. And actually, you guys, I'm so proud of myself. I have been making a lot of my own deco. And I'm getting darn good at it. I have, and this is, I think you guys deserve a sneak peek. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what I have coming out this week. So this is one of those, if you know, you know, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I'll find some deco and put it on here. I have a coffee cup, the shoes, but I just used the shoes recently. They are so cute. This rocking chair might be good. I think the space is just so small because I used most of the space for that. And I don't want to just put something just for like putting it. Okay, wait a minute, we're getting there. But I'm going to show you something that I have coming out on this Friday, and it is 100% a sneak peek. I wish I could use it in this spread, but it does not go at all with this spread. So you guys know, let me preface this, I guess. For right now, this is September, okay? I'm gonna back up just a little bit so you guys can see everything. So this is my September for now. I will finish it at some point. So you guys know that I do make realistic stickers, okay? So the first realistic sticker pack that I made was this one. It was a realistic girly desk, and she is a vibe. I love her. I could actually use her in my monthly. Actually, this teddy bear would be cute. I'm gonna copy the teddy bear and go to my monthly. I'm gonna paste. Okay, that's a vibe. That's cute. The coffee cup looks a little crazy now, but bears don't drink coffee. That's weird. Okay, let's do this. We'll have it. That looks like the coffee's coming, like falling. Okay, so we got the coffee cup here, and then we'll sort of make the bear bigger. But anyway, so I made these realistic stickers. This was my first attempt at realistic stickers, and I think it's pretty solid, but it can always get better. You're always supposed to be trying to get better, okay? So these are all individual stickers. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, this is very solid. I love this pack. I love all of them, and that's the first one I did. And then I did a clean girl aesthetic one. Oh, that has a cute little bear in it too. With some candles. A candle would be cute. Let's see if we want to use this on the monthly. Okay, it's giving cozy. I like that. Okay. And what else is in that one? There's all kinds of stuff, like a plant. Let's copy the plant and see if we want to use that one. And that's sort of what these are. These like realistic stickers are like, they're just like fillers, right? It just sort of adds something to the spread. I love it. I'm in love, 100% in love. Okay, so the last one that I made was probably one of my favorites is the peaches and cream. These are all on my shop. I need to change the name of this folder to the Paperless Plannery, but the last one that I made was a realistic mermaid, and I love this one. I think it's so cute if you're a mermaid girly. But again, you have to always be getting better. So I have a lot of Halloween stuff coming out this week, like I said. And one of them it's sort of creepy. So I wanted to make sure I had a good mix of like creepy and fun. And that's where this comes in. my realistic, and this is you're the first ones to ever see it, the realistic pastel Halloween. I'm literally dying. Look at this bat. Uh-oh. Look at the bat. Look at the texture and the shadow. How cute. I have a few different moons. This little hedgehog that's dressed up for trick-or-treating. And these are all pre-cropped. I love the ghosts, that they look iridescent. The tree, so this is like a spooky tree, and it sort of hangs off the page, so you do get the full tree. A pastel haunted house. And I'm saying this, and I made a post on my TikTok, like the growth, you should always be growing, especially if you are someone that has a product and you're selling it. You want to make sure that people feel like they're getting their most for their money. And you, as a person, you should always want to be better than the person you were last week, yesterday, last year, etc. So yeah, this is the pastel Halloween. That's a little scarecrow, a little corn stalk. I have this like overlay background, this little triple pumpkin stack, a magic wand, a little drink, this pumpkin house, a crystal ball, and the crystal ball has all of these pretty like leaves and stuff in it, and then like a little cupcake, and then I love that one, the little candles. But yeah, all spooky, but all like pastel spooky type stuff. Again, this is one of probably 6 or 7 releases that will be in my shop on this Friday, on the 15th. So on August 15th, this will be available, and it's called Pastel Halloween. Thought it was so cute. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek on what's to come, because I am so excited about that. Let me cover this up because I don't want y'all to see everything. Let me go back here. Okay. So I think that's it. I think that's how we're going to leave it. Let me zoom out so you can get the full thing of it. But I will go in as things come up. I will fill this in. But I think this is going to be my main monthly for September. I love the way it came out. Again, the packs that I used were the Mocha Leopard, the Coquette Leopard, Autumn Leaves Are Falling, and then the Clean Girl realistic stickers, and then the Girly Desk realistic stickers. I think that's it. The labels, this one came out of the Summer Work. Oh, the date dots came out of Spice Girl. I think that's it. And then this came out of the Clean Months, which there is going to be an extension of that coming out very soon. All right, it is 38 minutes exactly. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. Hopefully you stuck around to the end so that you can see the sneak peek. I will make sure that I copy, or I guess put the Paperless Plannery Etsy in the description here, so that if you want to purchase anything you see me using today, you will have access to do so. But as usual, thank you so much for hanging with me. Thank you for continuing to support me, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy planning, and I'll be back in the next one. Bye, guys.